everybody doing? Y'all, like, we are literally days away from Christmas, and I am still not done Christmas shopping. Everything is so freaking expensive. Like, I only have a handful of people that I'm gifting, and I already spent like 200 or more. And I still got some more stuff to pick up. Like, it is insane out here. But y'all, I am going to show y'all something that I got recently with the Sephora sale that was going on with their fragrances. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on with my hair. It looks kind of bad, but yeah, let me get back into it. So, y'all, I hate shopping at Sephora for fragrances because there has never been one time where I go in there and I'm just like, wow, like this smells really good. It's always like, I don't know if it's just me, but ever since I smelled their fragrances, personally, I think like they might not even sell like the originals because I have a lot of the perfumes that they have in Sephora, but I've never bought them from Sephora. And when I go in there to smell them, because at first I was just going to smell like stuff that I didn't have. And when I started to like smell them and like I would never actually find something that smelled good. I went one time in there with one of my guy friends, and he was picking up one of his signature fragrances, which he literally only wears one. And it was the Versace Eros for men, the blue one. And y'all, like, he picked it up, and when he picked it up, he was like, this smells really weird, because typically he gets it from Macy's, but that day we were like, let's just go to Sephora because I was gonna get something and we might as well just get yours from there because they have it there. So we don't have to go across the whole mall and go pick it up at Macy's. And when he sprayed it, y'all, like it smelled so disgusting that I could smell it because he never smells like that. And when he sprayed it on, it smelled like straight up lemons and like citrus, and like it was so disgusting. And usually when he sprays his original one that he gets from Macy's, it smells like straight up like musk and like subtle like citrus in there. But he smells like, that fragrance smells like hot. Like, I love how it smells. Like, he always wears it, and it's such a signature on him that when he's like barely walking out his door, I can already smell him. And with the one that he sprayed at Sephora, y'all, it was so disgusting. And then I like, it kind of sparked my curiosity because I was like, I knew I wasn't tripping. And that day I precisely walked to the fragrances that I already have, which was the Versace Bright Crystal and the Yellow Diamonds. And y'all, they smelled so disgusting. Like, they smell like rusted metallic, like old. They smelled so nasty. And like, I don't know, like, is it just me, or like, do they really sell the originals or what? Because I've never walked in there and like actually been like, wow, this smells good. Like, never. um but this particular time, y'all, I just went to Sephora the other day because they have the 20% off going on for the fragrances. And they have, well, my sister has an employee discount code from another company that she works for. They give her a discount that was temporarily increased to like 35 to 40% because of the holiday. And we went, and y'all, like, the 1 ounce right now for the original like fragrances and stuff, it's like around 85 minimum, and you get the 20% off if you're buying a 1 ounce or bigger. And with the 20% off, on top of that, with her employee discount, y'all, we literally paid, because I bought two fragrances, right? And they were both over an ounce, if not an ounce, and the original price was like 85. And we ended up paying, y'all, like literally 40 to $45, which I could not pass up on that. And here's the reason why I bought it too. I went and I smelled all the fragrances, and they smelled so disgusting. And I come across Valentino Born in Roma, the coral one. It smelled so freaking good. I could not pass on the opportunity of getting that because it's originally like really expensive. So I was like, absolutely not. Like I have to have it. And we both ordered it, but we unfortunately we had to order online because I don't know what it is around my Sephora. They never have anything. And y'all, like we ended up doing that transaction with the 20% off, which come to find out is a one-time use. So we used hers. And then I went back in there and I ended up using my 20% off plus hers to get this one right here, which if you have not seen is the Nest brand. This is the wild poppy like smell, you could say, or whatever, from their line. They have a whole bunch of other ones and they just released a new one that I couldn't smell because y'all, there was like 100 people in there and this is a small Sephora. And this is super expensive. And I was like, I've heard people talk about it before and I really wanted to try it because they don't really sell this one anywhere else that I know of. And getting this online is practically impossible if you don't get it from Sephora. So I was like, I'm already there. They have this one in stock because a lot of people just run for like the other fragrances. And I smell this, y'all, in the tester, and it was so freaking good along with the coral one, which I was so shocked because I've never smelled anything in Sephora that is actually good. And when I smelled this, I was like, oh my gosh, I literally have to have this. And I hate flower perfumes like that. And this is so freaking good. And it lasts so long because I've already been wearing it for a while and it's so good. Like if you have a chance to go in there before the sale ends, if you're wanting to get something, I 100% recommend like the coral from Born in Roma from Valentino, or this one in particular, Wild Poppy from Nest. I honestly didn't get the chance to smell the other ones because people were just bumping into each other trying to get through the fragrances. But this one, I honestly want to say I originally got this and heard about this because of Kathleen Lights. It had to been like a super old video though, because if I'm correct, I saw or heard from this fragrance at first, like I want to say like two or more years ago, and I want to say it was her because I love her fragrance recommendations. She has never steered me wrong with any of them, and it's so hard to find someone with a similar like for certain fragrances because we all like different things. And this one is described as a fruity floral fragrance, which I hate florals because they kind of usually smell old, like not too much, but like grandma kind of perfumes. And I I'm not a fan of like florals like that. Like they have to be made like a specific way for me to like them. And this one reads as a poppy flower from bud to blossom by blending roasted grass. I think I'm messing that name up, but that's what it says. And hints of Himalayan jasmine with aromas of pear, raspberry, and apricot. And y'all, this is so good. It smells like a mix of like sweet, warm flowers with like a super like fruity note in the middle, which I would say the biggest thing I smell from this is the raspberry. And it lasts such a really long time. Honestly, I do have other ones that last longer, but this is so good. Honestly, pick this one up if you're wanting to try something new, because out of all the other ones that I hear all the time, this one I want to say is like a brand you can't really get somewhere else other than Sephora, at least in my area, and it is so freaking good. And I do have another fragrance that I did not buy at Sephora, which I'm going to show y'all. But from Sephora, I got that one in the coral, but the coral is obviously going to be delivered in the mail, so it won't get here until a couple days. From Sephora, though, I also picked this up because if y'all have not seen this went super viral on TikTok because of that lady that used the eye cream of this. And I originally went in there for the eye cream because I was like, I really, really want to try something that could help with my under eyes because I've always had like them like super bad eye bags, and it is so hard to apply concealer to cover eye bags because honestly it's not going to do anything for the texture. And when I got there and I was trying like the testers out, I saw this one, which this one is supposed to be a whole face kind of thing. It's the face tightener, and I was like, they both are like similar and they both feel the same when I was testing them out. So I was like, why just not get this for the exact same price of the eye cream? And this is like the huge bottle, and on top of that, I don't exactly have like wrinkles. I mean, if you can see, I don't know if you could tell, but like I don't have really wrinkles. I really wanted this to see if it would help with it, like, with my makeup, because this goes underneath. And then for my under eye, and then I do have smile lines. So I was super curious. And then I don't know why in my head I thought maybe this could help with my super hooded eyes, at least a bit. I don't know what I was thinking, but this, it tells you on the box too, like it's for the forehead, the eye, and the mouth area. So I was like, I really want to give it a try. And y'all, I ended up getting this and I was so impressed. And to say too, like I mean, I am super impressed, right? For the areas that I really got this for. Honestly, for the rest of my face, this really does nothing. But for like the small areas like my smile lines or under my eyes, it is so freaking good. And not that I have wrinkles, to kind of tell y'all like this, it works like miracle, but it does the job, at least for what I am looking for, which is under my eyes, because my eye bags are just like freaking the worst. And my smile lines, like they are so blurred, and like this is so good. Like if you have more of a mature skin and you really want to try something and you're a makeup wearer, I definitely recommend this one, because a lot of people complain that this product, or this line in particular, it peels under the makeup or it balls up as you're applying your makeup on top of this. And I could see that happening because there's some sort of ingredient in here that, if you ask me, if you put it on your hand and you start to rub it a lot and a lot, it starts to ball up. It does. But I feel like that's more prone to happen with the eye cream and a new product that they have, which is like a primer or something, because I feel like the eye cream is like overly concentrated with whatever makes this like tighten your face. And the primer is like so diluted and it has like some other ingredient that, if you ask me, it doesn't really blend well. But again, it could just be depending on person to person scenario. But I have tried this already under my makeup, y'all, and this is so good. It is so shocking how good this works. And I am a heavy makeup wearer. A lot of the times when I do my makeup, if I'm going somewhere or out or whatever, I have things to do, I will do like my whole face. And I've already tested this out underneath a full face of makeup, and this is so good. If you have like little fine lines or like something you want to tighten up, this definitely helps. And then aside from that, y'all, I ended up getting this. I, this is a Sephora product, but honestly, this was something that I ended up getting without having to pay for, because I got this from someone else at my job. And originally, I wanted to buy this so bad. And when they handed me this, I was so shocked because this is super expensive. And when I went in there in the store and I looked at it, they don't even have it in stock. And this retails for almost like 60. So I was so shocked. And y'all, like honestly, this kind of left me a little disappointed, not gonna lie, because I don't know what I was expecting, but I feel like I do have some redness, but to be quite fair, I don't have like a huge amount of redness. Like I guess, if you suffer something from more like a skin sensitivity or your rosacea or something like that. And I just thought like maybe this will also help because it has sunscreen in it. It's SPF 30 and it is so green. And this is also supposed to double up as a moisturizer and like sunscreen kind of thing, which is what I've been into. And also with it being green, it's supposed to be something that you're putting on as a moisturizer and it's kind of like blending out and matching your skin tone, kind of like a natural base kind of thing. And I don't know what I was expecting, but y'all, this is so heavy on the skin and so freaking like thick. It's such a thick, like greasy product that it makes it kind of hard to work with. I don't know, but it does help with the redness. It doesn't help with like I guess you could say if you have like super dark hyperpigmentation or something, this is really kind of difficult to wear because if you wear makeup, putting this underneath kind of makes it hard to want to put makeup on top of it because this already feels super heavy on the skin. So I don't know. How do y'all use that? Because no matter how I use it, it's super thick and I just can't go throughout the day with my face feeling like that because I'm already oily AF. So anything too heavy makes it even worse. But yeah, next thing I ended up getting again, y'all, this I actually got from Amazon. It originally was recommended by Dr. Dre. She's a dermatologist. She's really popular on YouTube and I think TikTok now. And she was recommending like good deodorants for like, that are more like I guess healthier for you versus like all the other ones that they sell at the store. And she recommends two in particular that she swears by are like the best. And I went ahead and gave it a try. Y'all, when I first used this, I used it, I want to say about 2.5 years ago. And I've been stuck on this for the longest. And the crazy part is, like, this is so inexpensive and it's so potent. Like, how can I even explain this? Like, this is fragrance free. It is a clear gel, and the formula is so thin that it feels like water. And it just works so well. Like, this does not make me sweat. It does not make me smell. And let me tell you, like, from all the other deodorants out in the market, they all give me like dark underarms. And this is the only thing that is so gentle. It doesn't make me smell. It doesn't make me sweat. And it does not darken my underarms one bit. If anything, this helps to clear them out, and it is so inexpensive. The thing about it though that sucks for me is that I'm not able to go and just pick this up at Walmart. I actually have to order this on Amazon or something because I cannot buy this in store. Like, they do not sell it in the store. So that is the sucky part about it because I've been out of it for I want to say half a year. I've been not been able to get my hands on it until now, and you best believe I stocked up on it. Like, that is a really good deodorant. Y'all, I got this. Another thing that I have been dying to get, thanks to Miss Kathleen Lights, because the way she made this sound is so freaking good. And let me tell you, she was not wrong one bit. It was super expensive. I did not get this from Sephora. I got the huge size. Look how huge this is. Like, this is the size of my hand. This is basically by Victor and Rolf, which also make Flower Bomb. And I need to give Flower Bomb another chance, like somewhere better, like Macy's or something, because I've only smelled it in Sephora and it smells disgusting. Which at this point, I'm like almost 100% sure it's just a Sephora thing. But this right here, I have been dying to get. This is their sweet fragrance from Victor and Rolf. Rolf. I don't know if I'm saying that wrong. This is the best version of a sweet fragrance, a sugar sweet candy fragrance from all the other ones that are like super popular. Like, for example, Aquilina, like I think it's like sugar candy, or what is it called? It's called like something candy, y'all. Y'all need give me a second. Okay, excuse me. I actually had to go and check because it threw me off. The pink sugar from Aquilina, which is like the pink swirly like perfume that's like $20 or less. That one is like the cheap version of a sweet sugary candy, and this is, oh my gosh, this is like the luxury version of a sweet candy perfume. And oh my gosh, it is better than anything I have smelled. And I want to even say this is way better than the Prada Candy perfume. And like, this is so worth it. Let me tell you, like, it smells like a straight up candy, like sugar, sweet, like vibes. Oh my gosh. And this lasts like crazy, y'all. This is so good, but it's really expensive. I'm not gonna lie. I want to say from out of all the perfumes I have, this is 100% the most expensive one that I have so far. This, I think it originally retails for 130 to 150 if I'm not wrong, but I paid a little bit less because I got this online. And I just, I don't know of it being cheaper anywhere else. Like, I've always known this is an expensive fragrance. And honestly, on places like Ulta and I think maybe Macy's, don't quote me because I don't know if they even sell this there anymore. But I know last time I saw this, it was in Ulta. And y'all, it was so expensive for the small bottle. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I stopped shopping for my fragrances on like stores like that for a really long time. I haven't bought anything in store like that other than the Sephora, which I bought it for that sale. And like honestly, I buy everything online because it's just like places like Ulta and stuff like that, they're such a ripoff. And this right here, oh, it's so freaking good. So this is a whole 10/10 buy. If you have never tried this, y'all need this. You need this. Everybody needs this, okay? But that is everything I ended up getting. I've also went a little crazy buying myself stuff. So like that is the end of everything I'm buying for the rest of like the year and for next year, maybe too, because like that is a lot of money. But that is everything that I have for today. Thank you all so much if you stuck to the end. And if you like sweet stuff and perfumes like that, I 100% recommend these and the Born in Roma Coral. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one.